Hello everyone, and today we are back with episode 3 of Kaypoh with Lyndon. And today I'm really embracing the essence of this series of really kaypohing about something. I think generally everyone is familiar with it, and maybe you have even done it at some point in your life, but just not at this scale. We will be talking about bulk buy, but for properties this time. Those watching this, it is ridiculous the amount we are going to be talking about, okay? Not like what bulk buy your contact lens to get it $2 cheaper per box when you ship it in from Malaysia, or those on TikTok doing rebuy which gives you a discount rate, or even those staying together and doing group buys for your fruits, vegetables, or your groceries, okay? These are big players who honestly I never heard before. But damn, they pulling some big guns. There's even one particular person who is gonna be featured twice, okay? First off, we have Kheng Leong Co, which is led by Mr. Wee Cho Yaw, who is the chairman of UOB, which snapped up 34 units at 21 Anderson, which is the entire development now, of a freehold development in District 10. A bit more information is that this development has exchanged hands 5 times in the past 13 years. Started with Hillcrest in 2008, which en-blocked the old Anderson house for $106.5 million, which then went through some extensive upgrading and renovations and sold it to Arch Capital for $200 million in 2010. 4 years later, it was bought by Blackstone Group for $164 million and then sold to Far East Consortium, a Hong Kong company, for $196 million. Lastly, it was then sold to Mr. Wee Cho Yaw under his company Kheng Leong Co for $213 million. Hopefully, Mr. Wee also sees that I am a supporter of his bank too. Second, not sure if you've heard, but it's the famous Madam Lai who I shall refer to as Uptown Girl. Okay, back to the details, but Madam Lai bought an entire block, I repeat, an entire block in Reflections at Keppel Bay Tower 2A, which consisted of 83 units in total for a whopping $226 million back in 2013. And there was even a law case reference to this purchase because of the difference in stamp duties paid for this 83 unit purchase. Entertain me for a bit and imagine the scenario that played out. Madam Lai was on a ferry back from Batam with her friend and caught sight of the development. Brought her feng shui master down to the show flat to see, and he said, "This condo, backed by a mountain and faces water, has good feng shui." She replies, "Yes, master, it is decided then." Madam Lai goes to the agent and says, "Hi, I would like to buy block 2A. The agent replies, "Excellent choice. Which unit are you looking at?" Madam Lai replies, "Oh no, I meant block 2A. Slightly agitated agent replies, "Yes ma'am, I understand 2A, but which floor and unit are you looking at?" Madam Lai replies, "The entire block 2A. Walks off to get her check, and the agent jaws drop. The end. Coming in at number 3, I couldn't get much info on it, but this is what I know. It was for Eden at 2 Draycott Park. The entire project of 20 units rumored to be sold to a very single buyer, Chinese family, and brokered by Sandra Yap, currently in Huttons. Not much is known, but imagine when the buyer says to his family, an imaginative family of 8 for auspicious purposes, "I got 20 units at Eden at 2 Draycott Park. I better see my family line grow enough to occupy the entire development. I just bought." Enough entertaining myself, but kudos to you, Sandra. And by the way, it seems like she's still busy hustling even after that deal earlier this year. Hope you will reach out to us, and we would love to have an interview with you on this transaction. Finally, we have reached the end game. It is none other than Mr. Wee Cho Yaw, who came to the rescue of CapitaLand when they were in line to face qualifying certificate penalties.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
This was the sale of 45 units out of 55 units in the Nassim, an ultra-luxury project with other units sold to other magnates. Okay, I'm sorry, I may have pronounced the name wrong, like Sigit Winaudijojo, the founder of Gudang Garam, and his relatives lah. The sale of 45 units came in at a colossal price tag of $411.6 million. So let's put all this money into a bit of perspective and see what it could buy in the world. For $411.6 million, it roughly translates to about 300 million USD, which I then googled, what can I buy with $300 million? Not surprisingly, there was a list by E-Online, and these are some of the things you could do, just to name a few. Number 1, you could buy the most expensive house in America for $190 million, which comes with 12 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 2 partial bathrooms, 12-foot ceilings, a grass tennis court, a pool and spa, and 50 acres of waterfront property with 2 private islands included. And still have some spare change because it was only sold for 120 million. Number 2, you could buy your very own Hawaiian private island, like Oracle CEO Larry Ellison for 300 million. There are honestly cheaper options though, like in the Bahamas, the size of Singapore, or double for only 65 million, fully developed, which allows you to buy Donald Trump's Boeing 757 jet at 100 million, 2 Maybachs, 1 to drive on your island and 1 in Singapore. $55 million to buy the La Incomparable, which features a 407.5 carat diamond to satisfy the wife. Happy wife, happy life, right? And still some spare change. The list just goes on and on. But we've included it in the description down below for you to check out for those Kaypoh kias. Regardless the case, these are just some of the bulk purchases known and published, but I believe there are many more. So if you see these big guns paying prices like this in Singapore, you know that this is how they invest, and Singapore is key. And with that, we've come to the end. Remember, if you've enjoyed this series and want to know more, do comment down below. And remember to like, share and subscribe to catch our very next Kaypoh with Lyndon. I'll see you soon.